Big news today was House Republicans holding AG Merrick Garland in contempt for withholding Biden-Hur interview audio. The gist of this is there's a Biden health crisis. He is so unhealthy that we can't criminally charge him for his criminal actions. But I guess you were there, Matt. Do you want to break down for us what's going on with this?
Well, I mean, rah, I guess, Tim. I mean, just zooming out, okay? We have a situation where Donald Trump is the leading contender for the presidency. He's facing unprecedented lawfare. We have the people who are involved in the state and local prosecutions going to meetings at the White House, communicating with officials at the DOJ, absorbing into their workforce senior officials from the DOJ. This is the big problem with Merrick Garland and with the Department of Justice. When we ask for those records, those calendar meetings, those emails that will really reveal to the public a new thing that people need to know, we send letters, we don't issue subpoenas that we're willing to enforce, and we just let that go. And then meanwhile, we get you leading the A block on the Timcast with, we have held Merrick Garland in contempt because he is holding from us something so rare as is Joe Biden potentially being mentally and physically feeble. I'm like, we just watched this guy probably crap his pants at D-Day. Okay, nothing on the Merrick Garland video is going to be worse than we've already seen. But we choose that for the unprecedented power of contempt, and then we just sort of leave unaddressed the actual real issue. So yeah, I voted for the contempt. We have a right to the information. He's the president of the United States. There's an impeachment inquiry. He should have given it to us. But at the end of the day, I will not take any congratulations for House Republicans for this move, because it is like the lowest of lower energy action. And actually, I think it's rather misdirected. Do you want to live in a world where there's no limiting factor on the ability of any Congress in the future to go root around an investigative file that didn't result in a criminal prosecution? Do you want to live in that world?
Nobody wants to, but do you think...
Does Steve Bannon want to live in that world? I don't know that that's kind of the best thing for separation of powers either.
But why am I leading with this on the A block?
You're leading with it because you are so thirsty for anything that we have done that is of any meaning, or that anybody is being held accountable for anything, right? It's like when the families go to SeaWorld, and what the sea lion does is not all that impressive. Jumps up, does a flip, but after you've been there with your kids all day and you've been sitting in that line and you've paid the $80, whatever that sea lion does is going to be good, and you're going to applaud, and you're going to pay for the $12 hot dog.
I'll give you 95% spot on. The 5% I'd say is we lead with what you guys do. And so the story of the day is that you've held Merrick Garland in contempt. And then the gist of it is we complain about how the only thing that ever gets done is strongly worded letters.
We did the wrong thing. We contempted the wrong conduct.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we scored in the wrong end zone. That is my criticism.
What's the conduct you want to put him in contempt for?
Look, I believe that the worst thing going on right now at the Department of Justice is what they're doing to Trump. It's not even the protection of Biden. It's what they're doing to Trump. And there is evidence that they are involved in that. There are meetings that we know happened at the White House with Nathan Wade and Fani Willis. We know there are personnel that literally left senior positions at DOJ to do the career downstream to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, right? And so we want the employment records, the references, the correspondence, and Merrick Garland tells us to fuck off, and we fully fund. Oh, I'm sorry, we give him a 7% cut on his budget. Naughty, Merrick Garland. But then they hold back video of Joe Biden stuttering, and we act like, God damn it, if we don't get this, we're going to use the awesome power of contempt. Does that not offend you?